But then it might be worse because someone else might have come along and he'd been even better. It's like a novel.
Yeah,
Like Ben Alton would write a novel like that or something, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Well, our things would be different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I popped to the cinema last night, and it was a joy of an experience because for the first time I went to see X-Men 2. I
want to see that.
Yeah, really
I saw one. I don't like that sort of thing. I've never been a comic book, never been a geek like yourself. Not yourself, but I mean, you're not a geek in that sense. You're different. I mean,
not in the traditional sense.
No.
I'm one of those sexier geeks. Those modern sexy geeks.
Yeah. But I really enjoyed it, and 2's meant to be even better, isn't it?
I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it's good fun. But more so than the film was the fact that the actual cinema experience, for the first time in a long time, I actually enjoyed because I just have such a problem with the cinema.
Well, I can't go. I have to wait about 3 weeks till it dies down and go in the afternoon. I can't be sat next to people. I don't know why people go to the cinema to eat. Have something before you go in there.
Yeah.
Rattling, crunching. Why is this experience? This film has cost £50 million. It's meant to be an emotional, artistic experience. It's not meant to be something that's on while you're chowing down.
Yeah.
I don't know. But people leave their mobile on. When someone answers it, go, I can't talk now. I want to go, don't smack them on their face with it.
Yeah. No, well, I went to the cinema a while back to see Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Oh, yeah.
That art house film. And, woman sat next to me, huge, fat blubber of a woman.
But it's up to her. She's earned enough money, she can eat more than she needs.
Sure, but don't squeeze into a seat next to me in the cinema. Right, with your flesh, you know, curving over the armrest that we're having to share.
Oh,
right,
God.
next to her, a little weasel of a husband. She's got one of those huge, kind of, hog-sized barrels of popcorn.
You don't reckon he was one of them feeders?
It was very similar. It really was. She, as you say, she's chowing down on the popcorn. She's one of those women who, she's not come out to see a film, she's come out to eat, and if a film happens to be showing, then she'll watch it.
Yeah.
Really winds me up. He's got the hot dog and everything. She's eating, and now popcorn already annoys me because
she goes to him, are you gonna eat that? He goes, well, I was thinking of it. Give it to me now.
But I don't know why it was that popcorn became the thing you eat in the cinema. It's like you say, you've made these films, and someone's there thinking, well, we've made this great film, we've got the sound mix right, but what we need is something that'll just slightly irritate everyone during the film.
And just see the size of the buckets they go in their popcorn.
But why not serve soup or something? Or yogurt?
Oh, the slurping would drive me mad. And the spoon touching the bottom of the thing would drive me mad. Don't serve anything. There's no reason you have to do this and go, oh god, I need to eat.
Well, this
plan it. You don't go and play tennis eating what you plan it, don't you?
Well, exactly. Exactly. Eat before we come out.
Yeah.
Have a sandwich. Have a corned beef sandwich.
Do you know what, right? What annoyed me is I found out across America when they showed Schindler's List, they banned popcorn, right? Out of respect to the film. What? So they're saying all the other films, oh, sod it, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Well, this one cost 100 million. It doesn't matter. You can eat popcorn through that.
Yeah.
I mean, ban it through all films.
Well, this woman was one of those ones, she may as well have had a trough in front of her. I mean, she was a state, right?
Oh,
and she's
God.
She's an idiot as well. Because the trailer comes from, I remember at the time, the trailer came on for AI, that film AI.
Oh, yeah.
And, I don't know if you've seen the trailer for it, but it's something like, I don't know exactly, but it's something like, Martin is a, 6-year-old boy.
Yeah, he's 20 kilograms, he's 3 foot high, yeah.
But he is not human.
Yeah.
He's a robot.
Yeah.
And she's watching, she's just watching that, right? Bear in mind, the point of the trailer, he's a robot.
Yeah.
She says, how old was he again? I wanted to slap her, I was livid. I went, he's a robot. He's a robot, that's what's important. She says, a trailer comes on for a war film, she goes, I shan't be seeing that. She just announces it, I shan't be seeing that. And I'm bored with war films. Bored with them. Next.
Oh, God.
And then, so the title card comes up for Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. You know, like at the beginning, they do everything. Yeah. It comes up, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Now, she's in the cinema, she goes, what a stupid name for a film. I was thinking, but you paid to see it. And then it says subtitles in brackets. She goes, oh, it's not subtitled, is it? So it comes on, and I think, in the film, I think they speak maybe Mandarin or Chinese or something, I'm not sure, but let's say it's Mandarin. So they come on, they start, and it's all subtitled, and they start speaking in this Mandarin or Chinese, and, she just starts going, ah, ching chang chong, ah, ching chang chong, ah, ching chang chong chong, in the cinema, just saying that out loud.
No!
She and her boyfriend are cracking up, they're weeping with laughter, right? And I'm trying to watch
He's got to laugh, otherwise she bites him.
Exactly. So I'm so livid, so I really make a show of getting up with all my stuff. I get up and I kind of clamber over some of the seats.
Yeah.
I sit down next to these 2 teenage girls with the mobile phone.
Oh, God.
Mobile phone goes off, and like you say, instead of, I mean, it should have been off anyway.
Yeah, of course.
But let's say, instead of it being, instead of immediately thinking, oh God, and switching it off hurriedly, they take the call in the cinema. I'm in the cinema. Yeah, no, I'm in start having a conversation. And I was thinking to myself, you're 16, unless that is your business partner in Hong Kong phoning you, saying the deal is not going to go through, which I suspect it's not. I suspect it's probably Gareth, or Gavin, or your boyfriend Tony saying, do you want to do me behind the bike sheds later?
Yeah.
I suspect that's who it is.
Yeah.
Switch off the phone! Or at very least, get out!
I know.
Get out of the cinema! But I can't, I mean, I don't know where these people were brought up or raised. I don't know who it was that told them this was behaviour that you could do.
I really want to have cinema police.
Yeah.
Right, you go in there, and if the phone goes off, you get your money back and you're asked to leave.
Yeah.
Straight away. Any whispering, go, if you whisper again, you know,
Yeah.
if you're too stupid
To be able to figure out the spot.
yeah, just, they tell you what age you should be, right, to get that film.
Yeah.
That's it. If you listen and you're not eating and you're not talking, then you should be able to get a film.
Well, I was in the cinema last night, and as I came in, there was a big queue, and as I came in, there was people there, taking your ticket, showing you to your seat. Now, when did it happen that I was no longer able to find my own seat at the cinema? Why is it that I can go in the daytime, I can find I'm left to fend for myself? But now it seems that on a Friday night, there's so many stupid people out there who can't find their decent seat.
No, I think that is policing. I think that's to stop people thinking I'll just sit here and having to deal with it themselves. Because, I mean, if someone was in my seat, even if there was another seat, I'd go, well, no, that's mine. I want lots of policing in social occasions. I want to go into a pub and go, that is too loud, that music. Those people are too annoying, they're standing up, they're too annoying.
I remember being in the cinema once and seeing a guy, he was a big fat guy again, he had popcorn, the hot dogs, the Coke, right, and he had it balanced on this little wall that was sort of separating parts of the cinema, and he was a big fat guy on there, just sat there, I was watching, I think it was Beetlejuice I was watching,
right.
And some local hard nuts, they were on the same row, they started kicking the little wall to knock his food off, and I thought, brilliant.
Oh no! I think you want to bully fat people.
Yeah.
Play a record, Carl, it's getting really nasty now.
Can I pick on you?
50 Cent, in the club, on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant and Carl Pilkington. Still arguing, this time about having help from your mum and dad. What do you think, Carl?
No, I'm not. I don't want this to turn into some sort of wacky type thing where we're pretending we're arguing.
Yeah.
Well, we're not pretending.
We're not pretending, you are arguing.
Yeah, I know what people will think we're messing about.
Oh,
right?
Wouldn't have thought so.
We just need to... We can talk about it later, sort it out.
Yeah, it's just that Carl's a little bit stressed.
I'm not stressed, though.
And he doesn't really understand that, you know... So, you know, me and Steve have got lots of different jobs in the week. He's just got one job.
Yeah, and we sort of rely on people getting messages to us, you know, as soon as they get them, you know, and not sort of deleting them from their phone selfishly. Yeah. Just things like that, you know, people being on the ball. Not just thinking about themselves all the time, not just thinking about number one.
What do you think, Carl?
Whatever. Do you know what I mean? Whatever.
Don't get all maudlin again. Just having a little discussion. Yeah, this will annoy you. Guess what? Think of this, you little slaphead twat. Apparently... that's sewn his arse. Right, apparently, women can get bald treatment on the National Health Service, but men can't. What do you think of that? Do you think that's fair?
Is that a fact?
It's a fact.
We should point out that Carl is, would you say balding?
Yeah.
Would that be fair?
Well, either that or a wide parting.
Yeah.
He looks like Charlie Brown. He's got the same sort of hair arrangement as Charlie Brown.
Yeah, he's
I don't think Charlie was balding though, was he? He was only about 10.
Well, no, but he just had like a couple of things on top, and his hairdo. Carl's had a hairdo that keeps
It's not a hairdo.
No. What is it then? What is it?
It just happened. I've told you. Noel was in right once.
Noel who?
Gallagher.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh right, you're on first name terms.
Right. And
from the hood, isn't he?
And whoever was doing the interview said, "Oh, you know what? Will Liam be able to keep up that sort of hard attitude, right? Say when he gets older and he goes bald, and you know, could he still carry off the sort of attitude that he's got?" And he was like, "No, he'd never have that style. You couldn't have that style that lad's got in there." And pointed at me.
Yeah.
I said, "It's not a style." I said, "I didn't go to the barbers and say, can you just like shave the top bit, leave the sides."
Yeah. Can you remember the Friar Tuck?
That's the way it is.
Yeah.
Right, and you were just saying to me, what would you do if you went back in time? I'd probably use a better shampoo.
I wish we could tape the conversations we have off air.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they are ridiculous. What would you do if you go back in time? And the other stuff we were just talking about is obviously can't talk about.
Can I just ask though? Sorry, when did you start to notice it was disappearing? I mean, at what age did it kick in?
I worked a lot. You see, you'll be safe. Do you know what I mean? Your hair will stay there, but it's when I used to do a lot of hours, working, and
you were stressed and things. Yeah.
Stressed out, and it just went.
Well, I'm beginning to understand what stress is like, because I'm not getting messages and stuff like that. But
yeah.
But probably about, I don't know, 24.
That's unlucky, isn't it?
Something like that.
And did you panic, or were you just
not bothered?
Not bothered.
He's not bothered. He wouldn't be bothered.
I'm not bothered.
But I don't think for someone who doesn't care about going bald or war or SARS or anything, you don't have to get stressed on a Saturday between 1 and 3.
To be fair, you are worse than all those things. SARS has got nothing on you when you're in the right mood.
But why is it all right for women then to, have a wig? But I couldn't have one if I wanted one.
Well, it's not a wig. They get bald treatment. They actually can get their hair replaced on the National Health, which might be anything, I suppose. Which might be wigs, which might be transplants. I mean, the only cure for baldness is a transplant, which they literally take follicles. They can get down to individual follicles now from the back of your neck, and it takes a long time, and but.
Well, people will know anyway, won't they?
I don't know when it starts, though. I don't know when it starts. Like, now, if you started wearing a wig, people go, "Were you wearing a wig because you were bald yesterday?"
Yeah.
You can't start thinking, right, I'm going to go bald in a year, I'll start wearing a wig now. That's the thing to do, isn't it?
It is, really, if you're that bothered, but I wasn't. I just thought, right, it's losing it a bit, shave a lot off.
But did you know you had that round head underneath it? Did you know it was going to be that funny, though? You presumably worn a wig, wouldn't you, if you'd have known? Because I've never seen a head that round.
I think the barber, when they did it, right, the woman said, you can pull that off, you've got a good shaped head for having it shaved. So that's a good head.
Yeah, she looks like a tennis ball. You look like a tennis ball when you haven't shaved.
She said if you can pull it off, she said that's like a good thing to see if someone's good looking. If they can have a bald head. It's like Sinead O'Connor, right? She can pull it off. There's those sort of things. Do you know what I mean?
Telly Savalas.
No, but that's like one of the things. If you look good with a bald head, that means you're pretty good looking.
Yeah.
And if you can wear a bicycle helmet and look good, that's another thing that, like, you must be pretty good looking.